Hi, I'm Ryan from Northern Brewer, and I am going to show you how to change out the seals on a used keg. Tools we're going to need: socket wrench, used keg seal kit, used keg, beer. All right, let's get started. First, let's talk about all the seals that we're going to be changing here. Dump out the contents of our used keg seal kit. Here we have the main ring for the lid. These larger ones are for the posts, and these are for the dip tubes. And let's find where they are on the used keg. The main lid seal is going to be underneath the lid here. The two posts have rings right here at the top, and then the dip tubes are underneath the post, so we're going to need to remove the post to get to those. The first thing we're going to do is release all the pressure on the inside, make sure nothing blows up in our face. Then we're going to remove the posts. Sometimes if they're a little hard to get off, it helps to sit on the keg. Give it a few whacks and that'll loosen up the post just like that. Now that it's loose, we can take the whole thing out. Here is your poppet falling out right there from the post, and here is your liquid dip tube. So now when we look at the gas post here on these Type A's, you'll notice that's kind of a star shape. We definitely do not want to use a crescent wrench with that. It's very possible to strip it, and then you'll never be able to get it off. So make sure that you use the correct size socket tool to get that off. We can remove the gas post here. Again, the poppet is going to fall out. And then we've got the gas post right there. The gas dip tube. And the last thing we're going to take off here is the lid. So just pull back on this. It should drop out. And sometimes the O-ring likes to stick to the lid. Sometimes it likes to stick to the inside of the keg. There we go. There's the O-ring right there. I'll also show you how to take off the pressure release valve on these. You just have to turn them. They unscrew. Whoops. They pop out just like that. I've already removed the gas dip tube. Now to get the liquid one out, if you look down there, you'll see that there's a little bit of a bend. Sometimes dip tubes are bent, sometimes they're straight. Most of them are bent. All we have to do to remove it is pull it up. When we get to the bend, we can shake it just a little bit to get it loose, and it should pop right out like so. Here we have the two dip tubes. The O-rings are simply going to come off the ends here. All we have to do is push them down. There is the gas one. Put that off to the side, and then the liquid, all we have to do is pull that down like so, and pull it all the way down to the end and pop it off. Now removing the seals on the posts can sometimes be a little bit difficult. You can do a few things. If you squeeze it, you can see that it starts to pop out there. You can kind of grab that and pull it off like so. If it's being a little difficult, you can use something like maybe a screwdriver. Just make sure not to jam it into your finger. So get it to bulge out just a little bit, grab the edge of it, pull it up over the top, and there we go. We have removed the seal. To show you how a screwdriver is in theory supposed to work, I kind of like to use it to jam it in there so you get a bigger bulge, and then you can use this thumb to push it up over the top. Again, you could jam yourself in the thumb there, so just be careful. So now that the seals are all off, we can start putting them back on. We can start with the post here. Just grab the new one, kind of set it into the groove there. That one will slide back on. Grab the other one, put it on like so. And we can take our dip tubes, the smaller of the seals, throw that on like that. Grab the other one, put it on the end of our liquid dip tube. Slide that all the way up to the top there. And then take our lid. We can put that on like so. Now we're all set to put this thing back together. So now you've got all these old seals, you can simply just throw those away. Nobody needs those anymore. And put the keg back together by following the disassembly instructions in reverse, and you will have a keg that's all changed out and ready to go. Cheers.